it really shaped me and molded me, man. You know, who I was and who I am as a man.
So we just spoke on the what, and I'm gonna come back to that. But let's talk about the when. When did you go in? What year? When did you get
I went in on the 21 stretch.
Yeah, on the 20. Yeah, both stretches.
Okay, well, I went in 88. You know what I'm saying? I went in 88. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I went in 88. My number was 483502. So my TDC number 483502. You know, so that's what it is. Then my last number 579240. That's what, you know.
From 88 to when you
88 to 94.
To 94.
Yeah.
And then you did
Then I come home 75 days, boom. I catch the murder case, boom, I leave. You know what I'm saying? I do 21 years. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it, I came home with the same mentality that I lived with for prison because I didn't work on me. I was part of the rec yard. I was part of the dominoes. I was part of the, the TVs. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't part of Wayne. I wasn't part of the Terrell. You know what I'm saying? The development that I need. You know, define, you understand me? Define what a man is, what a man do. See, I wasn't doing it. So when I went back this time, God said, you know what? I'm going to sit you down. I'm going to sit you down and let you see, you understand me, what this really is about. Because I'm sparing you. You know, it ain't that, you understand me, because I got rocks to cry out for me, But I'm sparing you, you understand me, to give back.
Come on.
So boom, say, man, when I went and started doing time, man, 95, I started understanding, man. I went to church, it was 2012. And like I said, I'm in 95, and I didn't get this message to 2012.
2012. You were out in 2016, so just 4 years before you got out.
You feel me? And I went to church, and this man said, he kept on saying, you need to change your mindset. He kept on saying it. He said, you need to change your mindset. Man, it dawned on me, because it put a stain on my brain. And I started meditating, you know what I'm saying? It started to become part of me, change your mindset. I started doing things positive. Then I find myself, you understand me, say, man, finding the good Lord, man, like I told you, I was sold out. That's why, you understand me, I can speak on it when it's real and when it's not. He's real, it's real,
So as we got the time frame, how old were you when you first went in?
17.
17. All right. When it comes to where you serve, if you can remember the units that you served in, just to let us know what you went through.
Yes, I was on Huckleberry. When I started out, it was on, this is where all black men go when they're 18, 17 years old. You start out at Huckleberry Sycamore. Then you mess up, then you start going to Clemens. Then you start going to Ferguson. Then that's what you really gonna go to Huckleberry Sycamore, you know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna start emerging when you start messing up. So I went to Clemens unit. In 1990, 91 is where I was at, Clemens unit. And it's called Burning Hell, man.
Burning Hell.
You know what I'm saying? I was on...
Why do they call it Burning Hell? Do you know?
Because it's hot as hell. You're out till 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, working. You know what I'm saying? You're doing something, you know what I'm saying? And we ain't got no windows. It's everybody fighting, you know what I'm saying? It's called the rooftop up there where everybody fight, you know what I'm saying? On Friday night, it's called Friday Night Fights. And
Friday Night Lights. Friday Night Fights. Damn.
You know what I'm saying? On the rooftop, And a lot go on, man, where you're gonna be battle tested. You know what I'm saying? As a man, But at the same time, man, by me doing time there, it really shaped me and molded me, man. Who I was and who I am as a man. Yeah. But that's why I started at.
Okay. Okay. When it goes down to the who was affected by you going to prison? Like, who did you leave behind at the time? The first time and the second time?
My mother. That's who was affected. Because that's the only genuine love we have.
Yeah. Pops wasn't around?
No, he wasn't around.
At that time, you didn't have any kids or anything?
No, I didn't have no kids at the time.
Okay. If you don't mind, going back to the aggravated robbery. You said a man got his throat cut. Can you speak on what that incident was? What was what took place? Like, what was the news?
I was with my uncle, one of my family members, and I'm young, I'm 13 years old, 14 years old, you know what I'm saying? Just been running with him. Been running when he been showing me some things and this and that. But when I got older, we started doing crime together. And he took me over to this man's house one day, you understand me? I didn't know it was gonna go down like this here, but I just got to be ready and prepared because I don't know what's happening. I'm young, naive, and it was two of us, my uncle and somebody else, you know what I'm saying? So boom. And all I seen a knife come out and grab the man's neck, cut his throat. I didn't even know how to drive the truck, but I ran out the house, which was a stick shift, and jumped in. They jumped in the back, but we went on. But we got caught. I'm telling not that day, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just a message, you understand me, of that. And
you were a child at this time?
Yes, sir.
Are you understanding what you're facing when you get caught? Are you understand what it looked like? Or?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. But when you're running up out the house, you're not paying attention, you're not doing what your mama say, this is what come up on you. This type of thing, you know what I'm saying? Because you bring it on yourself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, man. All right, so during that time, you go through trial.
Yeah.
How much time they give you for that?
They gave me 10-year probation. Judificated probation.
Yeah, okay.
They gave me judificated probation where then now, if I mess up any time, it can be for, anything. They're going to give me the license. They can give it to me. It's called judificated. So boom, I messed up. It wasn't number a couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? A couple of weeks, you understand me? So boom, I end up getting in trouble. That's when I landed, you know what I'm saying, on Huckleberry Sycamore.
Man. And then it kind of speaks for itself. You do the time, they send you up. Where'd you serve during that? Well, actually, before we even get to the 88, 94, I want to fast forward to the murder charge. You out 75 days.
Yeah.
What takes place to where you're even involved?
I had an addiction. And, addiction that I didn't even know because I was still having a child mind.
What were you addicted to?
I was addicted to crack. I was addicted, to a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? Just so many things I was addicted to. Because like I said.
Chasing the high.
Chasing the wind.
Yeah.
Chasing the wind.
Yeah.
I wasn't chasing the high, I was chasing the wind.